Hi, everyone. Welcome to our clean eating group. We want to just talk today a little bit about what clean eating really is. So there are pretty much 9 clean eating principles. So basically what we're talking about when we say clean eating is to eat whole foods that are not processed, as close to the source as possible. So it doesn't mean you have to eat organic. It doesn't mean you have to buy your groceries from Whole Foods. It just means the less packaging, the better. So here are your 9 guidelines. First, like I just said, whole natural foods. Minimize as much as you can anything that's processed. So as little packages as possible. Number 2, go for unrefined versus refined food. So for example, if you're gonna have rice, go for the brown rice instead of the white rice, because the white rice is polished and they polish all of the husk off, which is where all the nutrients are. So that's going to be something that's technically processed or refined. For like a sweetener, honey is going to be less processed than table sugar. What's it called? Coconut sugar is less processed than table sugar. And then in terms of like sweeteners, like fake sweeteners or like calorie-free sweeteners, those are the most refined. So those are the ones that you really want to stay away from. So even though there are 0 calories, it doesn't mean they're healthy or better for your diet or your overall, what you're eating. The next thing is eat the rainbow. So you want every single meal to kind of revolve around fruits and vegetables, and you want to eat a variety of colors. So not just like an apple and some tomatoes, or carrots with every meal if you really like carrots, or broccoli and lettuce. You want like a whole, as many different colors as possible, because every single color that you have is going to have different benefits. And then the next one, you want to make sure you have a protein, a carbohydrate, and a fat with every single meal. And this doesn't necessarily mean a large amount of it, but you just want at least a little bit of all these different things to help everything process in your body better. Number 6, watch your added salt, sugar, and fat. And this goes more so for packaged food. So when you do need to buy something in a pack, this is kind of what ends up happening. They add a ton of salt and sugar and fat to make everything taste better and to also make it keep longer. So that's going to be all of your preservatives. So kind of keep an eye out on that. Like if you have to buy, let's say almond milk or something, but not that they actually add a ton of stuff to that, but I personally prefer to make my own just because I think it tastes better. And then I know there's no preservatives in it. But so just keep an eye on that. Number 7, eat 5 to 6 small meals a day. And this kind of spaces everything out, keeps your blood sugar level even, and then also it helps you to not get overly hungry so that you don't end up binging and eating a ton of stuff. For some reason, when you get really hungry, you start craving really junky food. And so you kind of want to grab whatever's easiest and closest, and usually in a bag, because you can just open it and eat it like when you're driving or whatever. So it's best to, have everything planned out a little bit better. And so you're never really tempted to do that. Number 8 is hydrate. When you're hydrated, a lot of times you're not as hungry as you think you are. So if you're dehydrated, for example, you might feel like you're hungry, but you're really not. Your body just needs water. And so it kind of plays a trick on you. And so as long as you're hydrated properly, then you'll only really be hungry when you're really hungry. So that's really important. And then also it depends, you have to be really careful about what you're drinking, because if you're drinking things that dehydrate you, such as coffee, tea, soda especially, that's going to make you even more hungry and more thirsty. And so you're just going to want to eat more and drink more soda or whatever it may be. And then you just kind of go in this downward spiral. So just make sure to really, really hydrate well. And you should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you're going to want to drink 75 ounces of water a day. That's a good rule of thumb. Number 9, you want to always eat within, I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself here. It's actually number 8. Always eat within 1 hour of waking up. And the reason for this is because you've been sleeping all night and you've been fasting. And so your body's in this kind of rest mode and you want to break it as soon as possible in the morning. And that's why they call it breakfast, because you're breaking your fast. And what it does is it revs up your metabolism. It gets you ready for the day. And otherwise, you're kind of just going on this slow metabolizing mode, and you don't want to do that because you want it to go faster. So, and then the last thing is just get moving. Like, it doesn't mean you have to, do insanity every day. It just means to move around, walk more, do a little bit of just be a little more active. So it kind of just goes with the lifestyle. And eating clean isn't a diet. It's a lifestyle that you want to, they're habits that you change forever. It's not something that you do for 7 days. Like we're just talking to you guys about it, but it's something that you do forever. And you have your moments where you're just like, look, I just really want a bag of chips, and you buy a bag of chips and you eat it and then it's done. And then you go back to your normal ways. But anyhow, so that's basically clean eating in a nutshell, the 9 principles of clean eating. We're posting some easy ways to start eating clean, and then we will also be posting a good grocery shopping list of like kind of staples that you can keep in your pantry that are considered clean foods, and then tomorrow we're going to go over some shopping tips. Okay, so if you have any questions, please post them in the comments below, and then also just let us know that you saw the video. Okay, take care. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.